adjust here. I hope y'all can hear me and see me okay. We're going to get started in just a couple minutes. We're going to talk about Ibotta. Ooh, and I've got some things to say. I know you guys probably do too, especially if you have been paying attention to what's going on with Ibotta or if you've been couponing for a while. Yeah, it's not a good situation. So I don't know. I encourage anyone who is gonna stick around for the live or who catches the playback on this later to share your thoughts about what's going on in the chat or in the comments later on, because I'd love to hear from you guys how this is affecting you, or just in general, like how you feel about the changes. I have looked on Instagram and a couple different places, and it seems like it's affecting a lot of people. I've even seen some comments on Ibotta's Facebook page that and if you don't know what I'm talking about, we'll get into it. I'm going to go over all of it, but yeah, it's a lot. So yeah, first of all, before we get into all that, I wanted to start with a little announcement that I appreciate those of you who are being really patient with me while I finish up this temporary job that I'm doing. That's why I haven't been couponing in on the last week or so, but I do want to announce that Saturday I will be going live at Dollar General with my couponing hauls this Saturday, probably between 10 and 11 o'clock. So if you want to catch that early in the day and then go do your deals at Dollar General, that is an option for you. Can somebody just let me know in the chat if y'all can hear me okay before I get into like the meat and potatoes stuff? So yes, Saturday, Dollar General couponing is back. I will also be starting a new series that I'm gonna play around with starting on Sunday. That I am kind of talking about couponing for the week. So like what's new in couponing. Thank you guys. What do we need to know for the week? So what are the best deals going to be at these stores? Are there freebies available? Sorry, it's been a long day. Yeah. So anyway, let's go ahead and start talking about some changes to Ibotta. First of all, if you want to let me know in the chat, have any of you experienced changes that you're unhappy with thus far before I get into what I'm going to say? Do you guys, have you noticed anything that's really put a damper on your couponing or been kind of unfun for you? Put it in the chat if you have. Because I know what I have noticed, but I think that there's more to it than even I'm going to cover tonight. So let me know if that's the case. One of the things I noticed, I kind of tried to write this list in order from like kind of mildest disappointment to biggest issue. And it's not perfect, but there's definitely some stuff out there. So the first thing that I've noticed that was a small problem. This is like when it kind of tripped my trigger. Sharon says not to be able to use coupons at Walmart on lots of items hurts. Yes, they took 10 from my account, but I wrote them and they gave it back. Okay, well at least they gave it back. Why would they take 10 from your account though? Usage of coupons at Walmart, right? That's the big one. Yeah, there's so much. Okay, so the first thing I noticed was that they took away the price comparison tool that they had for Amazon. When they did this, they sent out an email that said something like, we're getting rid of this, but something better is coming. We're working on the technology. I don't know what that means. I haven't seen an update to that yet, but I haven't been specifically looking for that. So I don't know. I don't use Ibotta a whole ton with Amazon, which is why it's kind of on the upper portion of the list, but it is somewhat problematic. The thing that let's back up. The other thing that I'm not even going to say is a change is just something that they've never addressed is that you can't use Ibotta really with pickup. You definitely can't do that at Kroger. for sure, because you have to have a paper receipt and you can't get a paper receipt through pickup, which is a bummer because anytime you want to go quickly and do an Ibotta deal, you can't place an order for it. You have to go in store, which is just frustrating, right? Like, it's 2022. Why can we not figure that out? Same thing with Walmart. Now, they did partner with Walmart to do online orders, kind of. You can get some Ibotta cash back. It doesn't always work perfectly, but when I have had problems in the past with it, they have resolved it. But that being said, you also need a paper receipt if you're going to stack any offers with Shopkick or Fetch, or coupons.com, the app, anything like that. So you end up having to go in store anyway. So it's just kind of, it's a bummer. Again, that's not something that's changed, but that's something that they've just never addressed, which is super frustrating when they're making all these huge changes that negatively affect everybody and not even bothering to make any changes that would be a positive for people. So that's kind of a bummer. One of the big ones that I noticed early on, which really impacted me doing my deals, they had a tool on the browser for when you're shopping to place your online grocery order with Walmart. So I don't know if any of you have downloaded it, but Ibotta has a browser extension tool that pairs with Walmart, or they did that paired with Walmart. I think there's still a version of it available, but it doesn't do the same thing that it used to. It used to be amazing. You could log on to walmart.com and you could start placing your grocery order, putting things in your cart. And then as you searched for items, so let's say I searched for crackers, right? It would put a pink box around items that also applied to an Ibotta deal. So the little browser extension window would pop up. You could search for an item in the little browser extension window on Ibotta and then search for it on Walmart so you could match up the deal. Or if you were just searching Walmart and you put in like deodorant, it would put a little pink box around a deodorant like Dove or whatever that had an Ibotta deal available for it, which was amazingly helpful if you're trying to hit one of their big bonuses, right? If you're trying to spend a certain amount of money, like, hey, you got to buy 15 items for this bonus or whatever, and you're trying to incorporate that with groceries that you already need this week, it was super helpful to go, well, I need deodorant. Let me search for deodorant and see if anything pops up that has an Ibotta deal associated with it. And that is so incredibly helpful. And they took it away for why? For why though? I don't know. So that was ultra frustrating. One of the big ones, and I can't swear to this. I won't say that I know for sure because I don't work for Ibotta, but I feel like, now correct me if I'm wrong, do you guys feel like the bonuses have been getting requiring you to buy more items, or they have been for lower dollar amounts? So anything with a higher dollar amount bonus wise requires you to buy a lot nowadays, more than it used to. And if it doesn't, if there's not a high requirement, the amount is super low. Do you feel like that's the case? Because I feel like I said, I can't swear to it. I don't have any data to support it, but I feel like I've seen the bonuses kind of get worse and worse. I don't see a bonus pop up in my phone anymore and get super excited like, oh yeah, that's going to be awesome. I'm going to try and do that this week. That just doesn't tend to happen most weeks anymore. So the big one that you guys have already mentioned, yes, for $1. $1 for 17 offers? Are you kidding? Okay, well, that's crazy. Who's buying 17, getting 17 rebates for $1? Okay, well, there you have it. I mean, I'm not gonna say that's irrefutable proof, but that's, I mean, yeah, I think that speaks for itself. Okay, so one of the things that you guys have already mentioned, which is a big one, is They are having, I don't even want to say having problems. They have decided to adjust the language on their app, and uh, you got $1 for sorry, I keep you got $1 for 32 rebates. What? What is that? No, I wouldn't do that either. No. Wow. Okay. I did not expect that. I've gotten some ones lately that I'm like, what? But I haven't got anything like that. That's nuts. So yeah, I think that that pretty much speaks for itself then. So they've changed the language on their many of their rebates. Now this is the tricky part, right? They haven't even changed it across the board. Now if they had made a change in how they wanted to do their language on their app and it applied to every single item the same way, that still would be super frustrating if it didn't benefit us as the consumer, but it would at least be understandable, right? It wouldn't cause us extra work. Now, if we want to try and hit one of these ridiculous bonuses, um, we are going to have to look at every single item that we choose carefully, read the fine print on each little rebate, which we have already been doing a little bit, to be fair, about size requirements and, flavors or whatever, that sort of thing. But now you're going to have to read that little fine print at the end on very carefully on each item because each one is different. And that is just an extra layer of frustrating on top of what's already like a really frustrating change. So, because I'm filming on my phone right now, I can't show it to you, but I copied down some of the language for a couple of the different rebates that they have available right now today. So I'm just going to read them to you. A lot of these are specifically for Walmart, but I have also noticed that some of this language applies to rebates at other stores as well. So it's not just Walmart, but Walmart is a big one. So the first one is an offer that exists right now for Febreze. It says this offer can't be combined with coupons for the same product at Walmart. So if I go to Walmart and I buy Febreze, I interpret that excuse me. I interpret that description to mean that if I buy Febreze, I can either submit my receipt to Ibotta and receive a rebate, or I can use coupons when I purchase the Febreze. I cannot do both, which is something that I have been able to do up until now. Yeah, but it says only at Walmart. So that leads me to believe that if this rebate exists for another store, that stacking might still be an option. But most of the time, the best deals where you're going to find these stackable offers with Fetch, with Shopkick, with coupons, they're usually at Walmart. So that's super frustrating. Let me get a drink here. So the next one is for hefty trash bags. There is an offer right now. And a lot of this is on household stuff. So one of the major things that people coupon for, I mean, I coupon a lot for food and groceries and stuff, but I mean, obviously a big thing in couponing is detergent, is dish pods, trash bags, household stuff, because that stuff is so expensive. And that's where they're really pushing this. So this one for the hefty trash bag says, offer not eligible for cash back when combined with other coupons or promo codes. So the difference between those two, the first one said this offer can't be combined with coupons for the same product at Walmart. So I don't know if that means because they just said coupons that I theoretically could combine it with Fetch. Like if I buy the Febreze and I have a Fetch rebate for it, which isn't typical, but if I had a Fetch rebate for it, for example, could I submit my receipt both places, which I have been able to do in the past, and still receive both rebates? Not sure. Sounds like I probably could because it only says coupons. And in the second one here for the hefty bags, they did specify other methods of savings beyond coupons. So again, it says offer not eligible for cashback when combined with other coupons or promo codes. So for the hefty bags, if I buy the hefty bags and I use a coupon on them, it will not give me cash back through Ibotta when I submit my receipt. Or if I buy hefty bags and I submit my receipt for a says promo code. See, that language is super vague. Do they consider other rebate apps to be in the same vein as promo codes? Like they've made it, it's like they've made it intentionally vague and confusing so that people will not be sure and will just not try. And I don't know why, but it really seems like Ibotta wants to bleed users because the typical person I feel like that does, a small amount of savings on their groceries or whatever, like maybe they look at Ibotta every once in a while when they go grocery shopping, but it's not a regular app that they use all the time. Those people, probably will still use it from time to time and be fine. But I feel like, and again, who knows what I know, but I feel like the bread and butter users of Ibotta are on um be, just rebates, right? Because there's lots of apps that have rebates. The unique thing that it had going for it was the stackability, right? Like the ability to use other methods of savings to get stuff very cheap or free. Uh, and I think they're taking away essentially the thing that made them stand out among all these other rebate apps. So I don't know. Um, so I was prepared to do this video. Actually, I had scheduled this live like 2 weeks ago and then forgotten about it, which is my bad. Life gets in the way. But I was ready to talk about this all back then. And then I saw yesterday that Ibotta came out with their annual Thanksgiving promo, I guess is what you'd call it. And man, whew, talk about wanting to get rid of users. So for those of you who don't know, for I think it's 3 years now, Ibotta has done a version of a Thanksgiving meal for free for all users, which has been really, really nice. Now it's small, it doesn't include everything that you need, but like if you were on a super tight budget and you really wanted to do something for Thanksgiving, I mean, this could get you by. And it was a really, really, really nice feature that they offered people. And man, so like to give you an example, year number one, I wish I had like some pictures or something I could show you. You could get a smallish size turkey or turkey breast, like a can of cranberry sauce, a box of stuffing, a can of cream of something soup, a container of French fried onions, can of green beans, maybe a can of corn. I'm not sure if it was both, might have been one or the other. Um, was that it? Box of corn muffin mix maybe or something. There was like, 9 or 10 items, something like that, including the turkey and everything. So it, again, really, really nice feature to have. And I was super excited. It's one of the things that I look forward to because I love sharing it with you guys. I was ready to post a big video like, yay, free Thanksgiving dinner and share it with people who need it. And I logged on yesterday after they they announced it. So year one, it was really good. Year two, I think they took out a couple of the items that they had year one, and it got a little bit less cool, which, still good, still really good. This is the deal this year. So this year, you can log on to Ibotta and you have to unlock the turkey offer. It's two offers now. So there's the turkey and there's the sides. You have to unlock the turkey offer. Now, I don't know if mine is the same as everybody else's. Sometimes bonuses are different per user. I don't know if this one is just the same for everybody because it's like an annual holiday thing, but mine says I have to buy 21 items with rebates in order to qualify to get this turkey. which has to be $14 or less, to end up being free for me. Now I could purchase one that's more expensive, but I would pay the difference. So they essentially give you $14 for this turkey. So that's a smallish, pretty small turkey. Um, yeah, but to get that, I have to buy 21 items, which is like, why even bother at that point? Why not just buy the turkey? Like, it's not even helpful. And to top it all off, you don't get the sides rebates until you have unlocked the turkey and done that whole thing. And the sides are three things: corn muffin mix, um, maybe it's the can of cranberry sauce, it's can of something, and then there's one more thing. So, oh, okay, there you go. Tiff says hers is 16 items to unlock. So you got a little bit better deal than I did. Um, again, still though, why? 32 to unlock your turkey offer. Probably not even gonna try. Yep. See? I'm telling you, like, they are gonna get, like, they're getting rid of all. I don't even know what they're gonna do anymore. I know that these companies that make these products are probably kind of, uh, really taking them to task on this. Like, inflation's super hot. Like, it's all about the profit, baby. And it's Q4 or something. I don't know. I don't know business language, but um, like, I get that this is something that Ibotta probably doesn't want to be happening either, but I mean, they're allowing it. So I don't know. So anyway, you have to unlock the second bonus, if that's what you want to call it. And it's only 3 items this year. Like I said, it's the corn muffin mix, it's a can of something, and then there's one more thing. And you don't get those until you've unlocked the turkey with however many items Ibotta deems that you have to do. So that was kind of my final straw. Like I said, I was ready to talk about this before that, and now I'm just kind of, I'm really over it. So I guess the question then is Ibotta officially dead? I'm not ready to declare them completely forever gone, but I mean, it ain't looking good. I will probably log in once a week or so. I will see what deals are available at whichever store I happen to be shopping with. Obviously, I'll share them with you guys when I see a deal that's worth doing or that's really good. Now, they do still have some freebies from time to time at various stores, and especially for health food items that you're wanting to try but are really expensive. They've had a lot of really great, if you're vegan or vegetarian and you follow that kind of diet, they have had a lot of good buy one, get ones and freebies on that kind of stuff. They continue to. But I mean, other than that, though, there's not really. Is it worth doing Ibotta bonuses anymore? Probably not. Not unless they get way, way better really, really quick, because they're just not worth it. You're just not going to get the savings. I'm going to watch for which rebates are available for stuff that I need, stuff that I'm already planning to buy. I'm going to get that extra little bit of savings, and then I'm going to call it a day. I'm not going to worry about putting together offers, or putting together deals for 20 something, 30 something items for, like $5 or less back. That's crazy. So I don't know. I don't want to end this on a negative note. So the good news is, I suppose, that we are still able to get really good deals at Dollar General from time to time. Kroger has really good deals also from time to time if you have a Kroger in your area. And there's still some good deals to be had at Walmart. You just have to be a lot more careful, and it is more work, but that is why you follow this girl, to save you some of that work, and other content creators, other YouTubers and Instagrammers that are going to bring you these deals. Don't take the work on yourself. Let us do it for you. So that's really all I have tonight. Hopefully, I don't know if this was helpful. Um, I hope that, at least maybe you got some knowledge about what's going on with Ibotta and are able to be a little bit more informed, and hopefully you can still find a way to get some good deals. But yeah, I would love it if you would give this video a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you haven't. We're going to try and do lives like this once every other week. Uh, like I mentioned in one of my last lives, David works nights now, so nighttime is my time. So it's time for couponing chats. So hopefully we'll be able to do a lot more of these, and hopefully we'll have better news for ones in the future. So sorry if this was super depressing, but thank you guys for stopping in on a Thursday night, and I will catch you later. Good night, everybody.